Alright, class. Thank you for joining me tonight, and we are actually going to be finishing up Fallout 3. I know I said we were going to be doing some Fortnite, but I went through the Fallout Wiki last night, and turns out there really isn't a whole much left to do, even if I want to try to finish up everything. So I figured let's just finish it up. You know, do I have a Chinese assault rifle? I do not, so grab a couple of these, and that, and then since I really don't give a shit anymore, let me let's do Gatling laser too, because I don't give a fuck. Alright, let's do some repairs. Turbo shotgun, go like that, and then that. Alright. Go over Shron.
I don't like the look of it.
Alright, you.
Very well.
I'm gonna take that shit because I don't even give a fuck anymore.
Very well.
And give you those. Give you that. I'll give you that. Fuck that. Give you that. That. Alright. Then dump that shit because I don't give a shit anymore. Alright, so there is a couple places still left to do stuff. Where's it at? Gilder Shade. Alright. I've been near there. Alright, I believe Gilder Shade is where the whole Nuka-Cola Quantum quest is, which I'm gonna do that. That way, all my hard work picking up all those.
Over here.
Let's do this. And go! Hold on, give me a second. Really? I don't want him dying. I don't really particularly give a shit, but where's my volume? Why is my sound cutting out? Come on. You can do a capture card. Capture card. Oh, capture card. Hold on. Give me a second. Alright, let's try that again. Should be good. And let's try this shit again. Instead of Smith Casey, try there and go that way. Alright, anyone around? No? Alright, Gatling laser it is, because fuck it. I'm actually Fat Man. Anyone wants to play? I'll play. Alright, where is right there? But yeah, after this is going to be my last playthrough, or last stream of Fallout 3 for now. I will probably do it at another time, but... Careful! Tron, god damn it, you dumb motherfucker. Why is every time there's an enemy, he has to, like, try to fight it with his face? Like, he has to, like, headbang it practically with how fucking close he gets to the enemy. Alright, we're gonna try this again, because Sharon's special. Actually... Oh, let's try Evergreen Mills, see if that works.
I don't like the look of this.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, help me. Got your back.
Where the fuck y'all come from? What? Where is that? Heavy incinerator. Where you at?
Good riddance.
Yeah. And I still feel like one design change that would have made Fallout 3 a lot better. Actually, I'm going to wait a little bit. Is make the level cap 50. Because by making it 30, like, you can play just the regular game, just the main story missions, and the DLCs, and probably be max level. And the problem with that is it just makes it less necessary to do any more missions. It's like, yes, you'll get experience and caps for doing this, okay, but who cares? I have plenty, can't be experienced anymore, and can't get any more, and I have plenty of caps, so who cares? Oh, good guy. What are they shooting at? Free water. I don't believe that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Hey, got clapped. Yeah, punch it! Punch it! Punch it! Alright. So we are gonna try to go to... What's that? Go to Shade, right there. But yeah, there is, like, I guess, some stuff you could still do, but it's just a lot of stuff like, oh, give scrap metal to this guy and he'll give you caps. Like, I don't need caps anymore, and I don't care. I've beaten everything. It's almost everything. But yeah, next time I play Fallout 3, it will either be a melee evil playthrough or a laser weapon type playthrough. I think it may be just like melee and explosive types. Like, what kind of weapon? This one. I don't know what a heavy incinerator would be. I don't know, this fucking game is hard enough just doing it with, like, all the guns and weapons. Trying to do it melee and explosives. I don't know, but that ain't gonna be for a while. Not gonna be for a long while because fuck that. Alright, let them fuck with each other. Sharon, do not look to your right. Look to your right, you lose. We can shot at. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I got a fat man. Fuck him. Alright, boys. I'm gonna help y'all out. Whee! I don't think that hit. Hey, get him. Got one of them. Whee! That did not fall. Ah, he got fucked up. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Alright, how close are we getting? Pretty close. After this, I will start doing Fallout New Vegas. You know, last time I left up on it, we were like... Everything in the main game had been done except for like 2 missions for Legion, which... Well, like 1 mission for the Legion, which is like go find that woman in the vault, and then that leads you to help what's-his-name and Camp McCarran to destroy the monorail, and then after that, there's like a mission in Gamora to like help some prostitute and her boyfriend escape or something that we could do. But yeah, pretty much it's all the DLCs. I actually did the Honest Hearts DLC before. I have like the first half of it on my YouTube channel, but the second stream I did, it was like some technical issue where it was just like skipping and stuff, and I just couldn't, it wouldn't work. So I thankfully have a save from before I went to start the DLC, and I have the save for when I ended the DLC. So I'll just go to the earlier save, do the DLC, and then start where the save is for when I finish the DLC after I play the DLC again, and all will be Gucci, and then we can do Dead Money, and I will be angry. But I take it.
Sierra Petrovida's the name. Good to see a new face in Girder Shade. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola collection and take the tour. I have one of the best Nuka-Cola collection in the Capital Wasteland.
Probably the only one, too.
I've won the Nuka-Cola Fan Club Collection Award for the last 10 years in a row. Yep, I'm the president, the recording secretary, and the treasurer. Once a year, we gather here in Girder Shade to have a cook-off using Nuka-Cola and the recipe. Last year, I went with my poached roach and Nuka sauce. Delicious.
I don't believe you.
Well, only 2 right now, me and Ronald. But membership is open to the public. You can join if you like. Ronald? Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you met him already. He usually chats with people who enter Girder Shade.
Oh.
He's my neighbor and my protector, as he calls it. Imagine if some nasty raider wanted to take my stuff. He'd show them a thing or two. He's such a sweetie. You should talk to him. He's a darling, always watching out for me, and more importantly, keeping the collection safe. Like once, there were these raiders that came by. There were 3 of them, and their leader was named, like, Lugnut or something. So they, like, kicked in Ronald's door, and he was like, blam, with his gun, and one of them got all splattered. Then the other one tried to, like, hit him all in his head with some club. And Ronald was so cool how he dodged it and shot the guy in the face. Then the lug nut guy was in Ronald's face with the
I'll kick your ass.
stuff, and Ronald was like, hell no, and he punched the... Oh, sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Well, you should definitely talk to Ronald. I bet he'd like to meet you. He's such a sweetheart. I sure did. Want to take it now?
Sure.
How can you resist? This stuff is so cool. Well, come on then. Let me show you around. But no free Nuka-Cola until the end of the tour. When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Caleb Braverton in
Who are you
2044,
talking to?
it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink.
Man, my eyes are up here.
The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these. By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America.
Kill.
Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors. As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. I tend to lose myself when I hold on to a Nuka-Cola.
That's something else
Before
you
I
can
get
hold
to
on
the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Oh.
Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement on the original formula. Calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum, it was said to have twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue. The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light. Oh no, only ever so mildly. No ill effects were ever recorded. Well, it does have the unique property of making your pee glow. I love the stuff! I can't get enough of it! I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola, but the Quantum beats it by a long shot. I've got to have more! That's right. You bring me Nuka-Cola Quantum, and I pay you. Handsomely, I might add. For every bottle you bring me, I pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I've got a super secret cool prize for you. Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole Capital Wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an effervescent explosion of cola and fruit flavors. So, what do you say? Will you bring me the bottles?
Sure.
Oh, goody! I can taste the Quantum already. Good luck to you, sweetie. Well, to the east, there are some nasty raiders in Evergreen Mills. I'd stay away from there if I were you. Luckily, we're kind of hidden here under the old highway, so no one bothers us. I don't know a whole lot about weapons, but I do know that it's more powerful than a regular grenade. It explodes in a huge blue flame, too. How cool is that? Well, besides what I've already told you, not much. They were working on a way to prevent the glow from remaining once it passed through a person's system, but it was never perfected. I heard that the stuff they used to make it glow and give it that kick has a shelf life of over 1,000 years. Should make the bottles easier to spot. Well, I guess so. I heard that sometimes the radiation would remain in people's systems, but only in a few test cases. All you need is a little rat away, and poof, the isotope is gone. Well, the bottles are glass just like regular Nuka-Cola, except the glass is clear. That way the glowy stuff inside shows through. You'll know it when you see it. Addicted? Why would you say that? I can stop drinking it anytime I want. That's so silly to think I would get hooked on the most delicious soft drink ever devised by man. Oh my! It's like a tidal wave of flavor washing all over your body. Your head spins, but everything is clear at the same time. It's quite a rush. In fact, I do. Surprised you, didn't I? Your best bet would be to find the ruins of the DC Nuka-Cola bottling facility. Find the shipping manifests inside. With them in hand, you should have a good clue as to where the quantum was delivered. While you're there, you may even be able to find some bottles of quantum. Well, the DC facility was like their main factory just before the bombs fell. All the research they did was performed there. It was the only facility to ever produce quantum. They were in a test market mode, and they would have expanded production if the drink caught on. Too bad they didn't. Otherwise, quantum would be as plentiful as regular Nuka-Cola.
Well, actually already been there.
Idea?
Fuck your shit. That's the idea. But yeah, we've already been there, so... Oh.
Hey, pal, what were you doing in Sierra's place? Because I'm making sure that no one messes with her. She's my girl, you know.
Oh, really?
Well, that's likely because it's none of anyone's business but ours. She's one hot lady, though, am I right? Wow, you are as naive as you look. How do I put it? I'd love to do the horizontal bop with her, you know, plow her bean field. Come on, kid.
Damn it, there are kids watching on TikTok. Watch your language.
New to this stuff, huh, kid? Well, let's just say that she has something I want to get a hold of. That's where you enter the picture. I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy. Well, look, don't answer me now, just keep it in mind. If you find some and you've had a change of heart, I'll still buy them. Oh, and I wouldn't bother running back to Sierra and warning her. She won't even understand what you're talking about. She may be a hottie, but she's a bit vacant in the smarts department.
How about I plow her bean field and you can watch? Give that a try. Come on, you can do it. There we go. John, carry some more shit.
Yes, what is it? Very well.
Actually, I'll give you... What can I give you? Give you that. And then I'll give you... Give me that. Give me all those. Give me those. Give me those. Gucci. Fuck. You know what? I'm actually forgot, this is a good playthrough, so I gotta be nice to the guy. And help him plow our bean field.
Bringing me some quantum. My friend, you are at the ass end of the Capital Wasteland. If it weren't for Sierra, I'd be out of here. One thing I can tell you is stay the hell away from the Dunwich building to the south. That place is bad mojo. I don't know what that place is about, but I hear about weird shit going on. Well, Sierra may be as nutty as a fruitcake, but she's right. That bottling plant is the place you want to go. Only thing is, the place is crawling with security and creatures. If it was easy, I'd have done it myself by now. That stuff is some of the nastiest shit I've ever had. Imagine drinking a Nuka-Cola, then downing a fistful of sugar and punching yourself in the head. That pretty much sums it up. Sierra shared one with me a long time ago. After I drank it, my piss glowed for a week. Well, this should be enough to fill that stupid machine of hers. Thanks for all your help, but our transaction is done. I'll take any extras off your hands for now, but then I'm done with these disgusting drinks. They taste horrible. Now to put the moves on my lady. Come and watch an expert at work.
How the fuck did I lose karma? I was helping the motherfucker. That shit makes no fucking sense. Gotta see the mass strike work.
Hey there, sweet cheeks. I got something for
fuck?
you.
Oh my goodness. You absolute dear. You found the quantum to fill my machine.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
you're gonna fill your machine all right.
All right.
Yep.
What was that?
Nothing. So you want to celebrate?
Well, maybe later. I have lots of things to do now. Need to get all this quantum icy cold.
That's okay, baby. We have plenty of time. You know where to find me when you want some of this.
Some of what?
That's okay, Sierra. Play hard to get. I love it.
Yup. They sure were hard to get. And you got 'em, you big old teddy bear. Anyway, gotta get these into the machine. See ya, sweetie.
Yep, I'll be seeing you soon, I hope.
You
Welcome
sad,
back to
sorry
Murder
motherfucker.
Shade.
You just got friend zone.
What? My friend, you are at one out of.
Hiya. What you doing? Well, Oh, Ronald is such a sweetheart. Do you know he went out like you did and found me 30 bottles of quantum? He loves me. He really loves me. Now I bet he'll ask me to get married. Oh, for my wedding present, I'm giving him the super secret prize, too.
Oh, yeah.
A sleepover? Awesome! We could tell bedtime stories and do each other's hair and all sorts of fun stuff. I could even make some Nuka-Cola treats for when we get the munchies late at night. That would be fun.
Oh, he gonna be pulling your hair all right.
Well, the stuff is so rare, I only know one. It's called Mississippi Quantum Pie. It's delicious. If you want me to make you one, I can. Just bring me some flour, vodka, and a Nuka-Cola Quantum. I can whip it up in no time.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, I've been getting lots of nice attention from him lately. Ever since he brought the quantum to fill my machine, he keeps whispering sweet nothings to me. In fact, he told me he's going to butter my muffin. Isn't that sweet? That he'll do such a silly little chore for me. Now, all I need are muffins.
Yeah, he's over here. He's gonna be in his shack buttering his own muffin. Alright. So that's done. Next we have 3 other places, which is Republic of Dave, what was that? Eden, somewhere around here. Where's Eden? Eden? Oh, Oasis. A place. Yeah, let's go to Oasis. Because that is where apparently there is a character from a previous Fallout game there. Oh! I don't know what the fuck on. Shaw! Fuck you is. Get your ass over here. God damn it. Okay. Shoot. Hi, little buddy.
Over here.
I see him.
Fire in the hole.
Alright, Sharon, you give me my fucking
Yes,
grenades
what
back.
is it? Very well.
Actually, hold up. That. All that. That. Alright, we should be good. Where we at? Getting close. Cliffside shacks. Let me guess. Jack shit up there. How much you want to bet? Yup. Fucking go. I fuck with that. Who the fuck? Sharon! How the fuck did he die? I don't even know how the fuck he died. Did he fall off something? Kill himself? No, I'm still too early. Alright, for sure, give me my shit.
What do you need?
I need my shit back.
Very well.
You're too fucking stupid to have my stuff.
Help me. We'll get him.
Tron! How the fuck did he die from that? You want to fly? Try that again. Tron, get my shit.
Yes, what is it? Very well.
Oh. I'm gonna switch to the Gatling laser. Get fucked. I'll help.
Over here. Well, that's the end of that.
It is. It do be the end of that. I want to go around that shit because I don't. Oh fuck! Is there a free for all around here? Everybody fighting?
Look what we have here.
Probably shouldn't have wasted about. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck are you shooting at? It's all dead. All radioactive death everywhere I go. Cause I kill shit. There you go. Hey, who's shooting? And where's Sharon? Sharon, get over here. Get the fuck over here. I ain't worried about that shit. Yeah, I don't fucking care. Not fighting all that shit. Sharon, you're not accomplishing anything. Okay, so where the fuck is everything? And it was funny, I saw this video earlier. It was like a lion, a tiger, and a chimpanzee were like, they were all three of them were like babies and stuff. And people in the comments are like, oh, chimpanzee's gonna get hurt. I'm like, man, all those animals, the chimpanzee's the most fucking dangerous. Like, all those three, if I want to be attacked by one, the one I'd least want to be attacked by is a chimpanzee. Like lion and tiger, that shit'll be over with quick. Chimpanzee, y'all can go look up stories of people got attacked by chimpanzees. Like, they might not kill you, but if you're still alive, you're gonna wish you were dead. Like,
Outsider, you have arrived. Please come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
or will he?
I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him. I'm sorry. In my excitement, I got ahead of myself. I'm Tree Father Birch, and I have the great fortune of being leader of his people, the Tree Minders. Beyond that gate is our home, Oasis. Why, he is, of course. If you'll just follow me to the pavilion, all will be explained. Excellent. Please follow me. All will be explained soon.
You are welcome amongst us, outsider. Revel, outsider, for he has chosen you.
We
Holy shit, there's actual color! No, I was not supposed to follow the guy. Lead the way, ho.
welcome out. You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception. That's his power you feel, outsider. With his outstretched limbs, he shelters us and keeps us safe. He's no mere god, my friend. He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives. And he is the one who guides. Thanks to him, the tree minders have a home. I would have preferred that he made the introduction, but I understand your hesitation. The Great One is a god tree. A living, breathing, speaking god tree. The tree minders are blessed to have this being watch over us. We care for this place and keep it safe from those who would seek to exploit it. He gives to us, so we give back to him. It's an arrangement that's worked well for almost 2 decades. We shun technology and embrace nature. That's the life of a tree minder. Sadly, the wasteland is a hostile place, and sometimes we're forced to defend ourselves against it.
Good idea.
If that means fighting with manufactured weapons, then so be it. Had he not asked to see you, you never would have gotten this close to the gates. Yes, indeed it does. Sorry, I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation. As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time. Yes, person. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin. It's simple, really. You drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. I assure you, nothing harmful will happen to you. Very good. Take your place in front of the basin, and let's begin.
This is front of the basin. This is front of the basin. This is front of the basin. You tell me.
As soon as the rest of the tree minders are in place, we'll begin.
Hurry up! Anybody here?
Be careful.
What's wrong? Why are you leaving? Then please, return to the basin and we will begin. What do you need?
What? I'm here. Oh yeah, we got the good shit.
We
Yeah,
will now
that's-
recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, you may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind, may no trace of you be found.
Who's talking?
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead,
Who's
and
talking?
the world by his verdure.
Oh, Sharon's on the way.
Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep, outsider. And when you awake, you will witness his glory firsthand.
Oh shit. As long as Bill Cosby ain't here. Or Jeffrey Dahmer. Go ahead. Sharon. Oh yeah. Hold on. Fuck. Oh. Look, all kinds of fucked up.
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean? I wish I was too. Then me and Herbert could be the best of friends and live side by side. He's the tree, see? We're old pals, the best of buddies. And we know each other, inside and out. Literally.
Ew. That's fucked up.
Well, his name's really Bob. I think it's funny to call him Herbert, but I don't think he thinks it's that funny. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head, sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside. It was a long time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some sort of a military base with some other people. I think it was called Mariposa. Mariposa. We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Yeah. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff. You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Or we're glad to hear that, me and Bob. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
Damn.
Oh, no. It wouldn't be murder. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god. How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it? Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart. Don't worry about them. When you decide to go down there, I'll have a little chat with Birch and the rest of the gang. They usually don't understand a word I say, but I'll make them come around. Now, how exactly am I supposed to do that? I can barely move anymore. Thanks to Bob, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything for a very long time. Of all the wastelanders I had to bump into, it has to be one with a conscience. Let's keep it an open invitation then. I don't want to wait until the next person visits. It could be years. Just think about it, okay? No. Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but I call him Herbert because I think it's pretty funny. But I'm still in here too. What's left of me? The name's Harold.
Tron! Where the fuck were you at? That's it? I gotta talk to the other guys?
Be cautious.
I'll be whatever the fuck I want to be.
You're a guest among us, and quite welcome, outsider.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Bloomseer Poplar, soothsayer and healer of Oasis. It brings me great honor to welcome you. Be wary of the water in the caves. I fear they still carry the sting of radiation from the bombs. In what we call the harvest month, the Great One creates seeds among his branches within seed pods. At the end of this time, the pods open and the seeds are carried quite easily upon the wind. It's quite beautiful. Wherever the seeds take purchase, they grow into trees, plants, grass, or all manner of wonderful things. He's not my God. He's everyone's God. You, me, everyone. This place isn't meant just for the tree minders. It's for all mankind. Oh, if only Tree Father Birch saw it as you do. Of everyone, he's been here the longest. You'd think he'd realize that this place won't remain a secret forever. The caravans know about it, and you found it. How long before someone comes to take this place by force? No, I say allow this place to grow, and that issue becomes moot. My father was a healer like myself. He had the most curious books I would read about trees and plants and their medicinal properties. Many years later, I heard a rumor about a place such as this. I spent a decade in search of it. I've been in this wonderful place for over 15 years now. I was the third one to arrive here in Oasis. Tree Father Birch was a bit wary at first, but Leaf Mother Laurel convinced him to let me stay. If she hadn't been around, I doubt Birch would have ever let me stay here. After a while, they taught me their ways, and together we developed the ceremony of purification that you undertook.
You're again. It's very nice to meet you, outsider. I'm Branch Tender Linden. Oasis is located near what used to be an old mining town before the bombs fell. But when the attack started about 200 years ago, many people took shelter in the natural caves that dotted the area. The old gate that stands at the mouth of Oasis Cave is the last piece of architecture from those days. Well, I'm not so sure the Great One is a god. I mean, I don't believe in that sort of thing. However, I am beginning to realize he's special, something greater than any of the creatures in the wasteland. I was found dying in the wastes not far from here by a trader caravan. They knew about this place and brought me to Bloomseer Poplar. She nursed me back to health, and I've stayed ever since. I was a Brotherhood of Steel outcast. We had a deep patrol out here looking for some tech, and they got jumped by some Deathclaws. They shredded everyone else and left me bleeding to death. If it wasn't for Oasis and Bloomseer Poplar, I'd be dead right now. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this place. It's beautiful. It's a shame only a few people will ever get to see it. I sort of fell into it, I guess. I woke up here and I just stayed. After a while, I became one of them.
What I don't understand is, like, why the fuck put this all the way up here? Like, this is an interesting place. Why not make it closer? Like, literally, if you did not know this place existed, you would not come here. They still got noodles. Oodles of noodles. So over there.
Cast aside your bits of technology and marvel.
Fuck you, I ain't getting my my Gatling laser. Kill lots of people to get, and then use it to kill lots of people. Okay.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it. I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way. Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this? Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do. Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us. The Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
It's okay, I'm Wait.
I love Birch, but sometimes I think he doesn't see the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle, a benefit meant for the entire wasteland. Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change. I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist him in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
That actually does make a bit of sense.
Cast aside your bits of technology and marvel at his miracles, outsider.
You aren't gonna give me a fucking key or say anything? Oh, of course, more lock fucking picks. You always gotta pick some fucking locks.
This fucking bullshit hits.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Let's do...
Over here. Where?
You shoot.
There's more where that came from.
Where the fuck you shooting? Straw. We could. Careful.
This place is not.
Careful.
Need some help with this one.
Don't get the fuck out of the way. Hey, fucker. Careful. You know what I mean? The fuck was it? Yeah, of course I can't see shit. Jump! Let me up! Up, up. I can't get up. not letting me up. I don't know what the fuck I am. Yeah, fucker! Random lawnmower. Hey, fucker!
Over here.
Oh, fuck. I don't care. Oh, where?
Hey, where?
Oh shit! Wait a second, reload. Damn it! Oh. Dead hoe. Yeah, go like that, go like that, go like that, go like. Because I'm not replaying this, so it don't matter. Wonder where these people who try to hide out in the mines. Maybe right when the war broke out. Alright, so it looks like there's a part right here. Someone wants me to go this way.
Help me.
There you go. Might have did. Oh, hi, fucker. Where you at? Oh, shit. Back! And go like that, and go like... Ah, fucker. Get. Get wrecked. I don't care. I want your shit. Can't go out here. Can't go out here. Of course not. Look, quantum. I don't think I've ever had one in any of the games. Try it. And fuck. Yeah! Yep. I'm alive. Sharon alive. Sharon's alive. All right.
Tree Father and Leaf Mother have confirmed with the Great One. Something important must have happened. You've done a great deed this day, my friend. The gifts the Great One has bestowed upon us will now take mere decades to breach the confines of oases instead of centuries. In your short visit here, I can see you've learned much. That's a rare gift in these turbulent times. I believe there are a few tree minders who wish to speak to you before you depart. I think you'll find their appreciation quite rewarding. Good luck in all your journeys, my friend. I hope your time here has opened your heart as well as it opened your eyes.
So, it looks like you decided to do things their way, huh? How come? So, they really need me that badly, huh? Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Awfully selfish of me. Should we give 'em another chance? Herbert. Fine. I mean, Bob. I still think it's funny when I call him Herbert. Okay, let me talk real careful for the slow folks. I was once a man, a long time ago, named Harold. Something in me changed and a weird little tree started growing right out of my head. It kept getting bigger until I ended up stuck inside. When people would ask about it, I decided to name it Bob. You know, like a friend or something. Sometimes I call him Herbert instead of Bob because I get bored and I think it's funny. So, long story short, call me Harold. No, don't get me started on them. I'm liable to talk about them all day. It even drives poor old Bob crazy. They wouldn't listen to me at all. If I told them something simple, then it got done. Otherwise, Birch spent a week looking for a hidden meaning. Plus, he used to just pop in whenever he wanted and started chanting this nonsense. Sometimes I used to just sit there silently just to make him mad. That was fun for a while. Hopefully this will all change now that things are different. Thanks to you. Oh, you wouldn't believe how they handle them. They make them drink this gunk that Poplar makes. Sometimes they just go nuts, start running around, and sometimes when they wake up and see me, they run for the hills. I'll tell you, Outsiders are almost as entertaining as the tree minders. Actually, the kid is the nicest one of all. Use her name. She sneaks in here sometimes and just lets me talk about stuff I wanna talk about. Bob really likes her too, 'cause she makes me happy.
Hiya. I don't know. Maybe go play with Harold? I want to hear another one of his super swell stories.
Hello again, outsider.
What'd you?
I'm very happy to see you again, savior of Oasis. I somehow knew you'd be the one to make the changes that Leaf Mother Laurel desired. I helped to create the hoods that you see all tree minders wear. It's said that the cloth has a part of the Great One's spirit woven into the fibers. I present this to you as thanks. Wear this with pride and bring the message of renewal to all the corners of the wasteland. Look to the future and seek the true meaning of what transpired here. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'll find it. I see a clash between insects and industry and the men that control them. Please, I must rest a day's time before I can again see into the future. I find the experience quite draining.
No one else. Fuck you. I want to talk to you. Fuck you. Who else? I know the old dude's probably gonna be pissed at me, but I mean, look at how fucked up and brown the wasteland is. Freaking let the green out there. Help out everybody.
We welcome you always with outstretched arms.
I don't care. Oh, there it is. What's up, fool?
What is it, outsider? Although his influence will spread through the wasteland one day, that day is still a long way off. For now, we'll remain ever vigilant and watch the wasteland for anything that could threaten this sanctuary.
Oh, you have anything to say?
What do you want? I'll do what I do best. I'll make sure Oasis never falls, even if it means my own death.
I guess that is that. What about you?
It's nice to have the pleasure of your company again. I've never known someone to show as much caring as you did towards us. It seems to be rare to run into anyone like that anymore. That's partly why I never returned to my former life after I found myself in this place. Allow me to present a piece of my past to you, friend. Perhaps it will serve you better than it served me. I'll remain here and help in any way that I can. I owe them my life, and I intend to repay that debt until my last breath.
21. Yeah, this is shit.
What do you need? Very well.
Here, take you that. Give me that. I'll give you that. That's up. Still look ugly as fuck. Alright, so now we are gonna go and do what that lady said, and we're actually gonna go to Canterbury Commons. Actually, probably faster just go there. Now we're gonna go read, see the Mechanist and the Antagonizer. The fuck? Just actually we'll go there. Oh shit. Batman time. Batman.
Over here. Where?
Fuck you. And that shit missed. Of course. Or not. Are you still alive? Oh shit. I ain't fucking with that. Tron, you can kill it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, how close are we getting? Pretty close. Lots of people. Fuck.
Tremble before the might of the Antagonizer.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
You and your pathetic tin cans are no match for my army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
Ha! We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, creation.
Face it, Mechanist. Humans and their toys are done for. Who dares interrupt the Antagonizer? Who dares interrupt the Antagonizer? Be gone! Hold! Humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now, the world will belong to the Antagonizer!
Not while the world is protected by me, the Mechanist. Your reign of terror is at an end.
Get back here. Hey! Fuckers. Alright, fuck them.
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately.
I can tell.
Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth. The, Mechanist and the Antagonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know. A while ago, we were attacked by the Antagonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave. Oh, that's terrific. I knew you'd help out. Knew it in my gut, and it's never steered me wrong on a deal yet. Find where the antagonizer and the mechanist hide and convince them to stop or otherwise end their hostility, and you'll earn 200 caps. You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. You drive a hard bargain, friend. But seeing how we haven't been able to solve the problem ourselves, fine. You've got a deal. But I expect results. Oh, and please do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in our streets. We don't need another. If it'll help, I'm glad to. But one day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that. Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again. She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, and it got real nasty. The mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town until it got torn up in one of the antagonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were. My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out. He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls. Glad to help, glad to help. You'll want to talk with Joe Porter over in Dot's Diner. I don't know who Dot was, but I'm sure Porter's food does her memory proud. When they're in town, you can find the caravan trader out front of the town. They say it's a good way to catch a visitor's eye. Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy. Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life. I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit. They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City. They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get. I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type. It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task. I think you're right, and the specialization might play to their eccentricities. It could work. And I could act as their representative in this matter. Goodness knows I've known them for years, so I should be able to speak for them. Just let me know what you suggest in the way of specialties, and I'll let them know to focus on that area. Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind. He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too. Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock.
I really don't care.
You can usually find one of... other than...
It's like, I wouldn't mind doing that if I came here earlier, but I don't care anymore.
Just stumbled into town? You sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there. Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury. I'm Joe Porter. I make sure folks around here can get a meal when they need it. We do our best. Well, Dom and Ro do their best. I just make sure they've got enough food so they can keep on doing their best. You ever find yourself starving around here, drop by Dot's Diner. We don't charge much, but don't expect any more freebies. You mean apart from having cheesy names? Actually, I think I might know something useful. One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants, not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little antagonizer. Sure thing. Best place I ever worked in, and I guess I've worked about everywhere there is. We get some weird types passing through, but it's stable enough for a guy to make an honest living. I don't really see what more a man could ask for. Why don't you look where you're going?
Shut up. Who that? Who is you is? Is you who is?
Newcomer to town, huh? Well, I'm Dominic Delasadro, and welcome to Canterbury Commons. Try to ignore the idiots in the costumes. Popular activities around town are trading, listening to row yap, and burying thieves in unmarked graves. Of course, we ran out of thieves to bury long ago. Saw to it myself. Might be a dead art, unless you're planning on stealing anything. When I can find time for it, sure. In the gardening business, it's the personal touches that make all the difference. Anyway, welcome to town. Don't cause trouble. Threats of violent justice, so on, so forth. You look like you know the drill. Bro hired you to put a stop to their shit, did he? Guess he finally listened when I told him I haven't got the time to do it myself. It's easy enough to hide inside when those two square off, but they're only getting worse about it all. I don't know who she is, other than a crazy with an ant suit and a chip on her shoulder for humanity. She wasn't much trouble by herself, really. Her attacks were a joke, but at least stories of her kept some of the raiders at bay. If it helps, she was always attacking from the warrens up north. Maybe you can find her ant nest in there. You mean Scott Walensky? I refuse to call him by that ridiculous name just because his head got a screw loose. He used to be a damn good friend, and not just because he fixed my guns up. Now he spends all his time up in that bot shop, just thinking about fighting that antagonizer. Hardly even recognizes his own name anymore. If you could just make either one of them stop fighting, it'd do the trick. You probably wouldn't have to worry about the other one. I can't imagine Scott attacking the town with his robots, and that ant agonizer girl was never much more than a sideshow freak by herself. Ro may prefer that you're thorough, but all I care about is that you get the job done, one way or the other. Canterbury's a good town. Ro's done a damned good job setting up the place, and no one can handle the day-to-day details like him. But when it comes to the big stuff, that's when he needs a little help. That's where I come in. Life and death matters. Putting down thieves. Protecting people from raiders who are short-sighted or stupid enough to attack, that sort of thing. Pretty much. Anything the man can't solve by talking at it. And don't misunderstand. He can solve a lot of things that way. I'm about the rarest thing out here in the wastes, a mercenary who lived long enough to retire. I used to sell my services around here, so it was a natural place to settle down. Not a bad sort of retirement, honestly. If you're done asking questions,
Alright, so figure let's go to the antagonizer. Oh, sorry, sorry. Does it mean that the antagonizer hadn't been antagonizing? wouldn't have been an issue. Killed this poor robot too. Fucked up. What the fuck? Yeah, but like I was saying with chimps earlier, like there are some animals who like, you know, actively hunt humans and see them as a threat or as a target. But like, chimpanzees will straight up when they fuck a person up, they do it with hate and malice. Like, there's a story of this guy who was like NFL linebacker or some shit. Big dude, him and his wife had a chimp, and for whatever reason, I think it might have attacked someone. They brought it to like some sanctuary, and then one day they were visiting, brought it a cake, and they were like feeding it through the cage. Anything else down here? I hear him stirring. And apparently there were two other chimps that saw that and got upset about it. And unfortunately their cages were open. So the two chimps came out, attacked the wife, like bit off one of her thumbs. And then the guy tried to get in between them. And yeah, like I say, big ass linebacker dude, he got messed up by them. They bit off all his fingers. I think they took out an eye, took out his nose, and also his genitals. Like they took him to the couple of hospitals. They turned him away because they thought he was a lost cause. Honestly, if I was that messed up, I'd probably just be like, yeah, doctors, appreciate what you did, but I can't live like this. Supposed to go. Wait, hold on. It makes it look like I'm supposed to go that way. And then there's the story of that one lady who got attacked. Like her friend had a chimp, and I guess it was giving the chimp Xanax. 'Cause that's a good idea. Give a wild animal fucking prescription drugs. And the lady picked up the chimp's toy, which is like a Tickle Me Elmo. And yeah, the chimp just snapped, and you can hear like the 911 call. Okay, I guess I gotta go down into here. Oh, that helped. Yeah, lady thought her friend was dead, but
Yeah, you want some of this?
but like the victim like lost her hands, lost her face, lost her eyes. That's another thing where like if I woke up like that, I just straight up tell the doctors like, look, appreciate y'all keeping me alive, but I can't live like this. You know, I waive whatever, give y'all the rights to do whatever y'all gotta do to put me out of my misery, because, yeah, no. Yeah, but anybody's ever like, oh, you want to see my pet chimp? And like, nope, fuck you and fuck your little demon monkey. Get them the fuck away from me. Because a chimp can feel all the emotions that a human does. And it acts on rage and hate and malice and all that other shit. I mean, just seeing what they do to each other in the wild. It's like, why would you want that as a pet? Like, literally a couple 100 pounds of just anger, rage, and muscles. That will mess you up so badly if it snaps. And it will probably snap. I'd rather be attacked by a lion or a tiger than a chimp. I'm not saying I'd rather, but it'll be over quickly. What the fuck? Alright, bitch. Let's talk.
So at last, you've penetrated the court of the antagonizer. Queen of all ants! Were you sent by that meddling mechanist? He'll learn that no one can stand before my royal regimen of fighting ants. Explain yourself. Why shouldn't I have my pretties kill you where you stand? Ha ha! You would walk here and presume to command me?
I do.
Humanity's time has come to an end. Your kind died because it knew only petty bickering and wars.
But not so, the noble ant. It works with its brethren, knowing only loyalty and duty. And this is why they have grown, while humanity crumbled.
Once I've finished with that pathetic mechanist, I will be free to spread my colonies across the wastes. What? No! No children's book could possibly capture the true depth of the antagonizer. You really believe that? When I read that comic, it explained so much. Where I came from, who I was destined to be, what I had to do. But it never said the antagonizer could ever have a chance to go back to being normal. It never said I had a chance. Please, I think I've made some terrible mistakes. If you really think I still have a chance, just let me go. I'll give you the suit. No one ever has to see the antagonizer again. Just please, let me have another chance. Thank you. I don't know how I can just thank you.
Lady Gaga! Yeah, I didn't know you survived all this. Find the mechanist or something. I guess go find the mechanist. I'll get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Think you can... I didn't give a shit about all that. It's gotta be like a fucking stairs or some shit I can get out of here. Do not feel like walking all the fuck way over here. Walking all the way back the way I came. Where all the blood is, there's that. Hold up, hold up. Ah. Yep.
You are in the presence of ant royalty.
Bitch, I thought you were done with that. Oh well. Alright, let's go to the mechanist lair. I saw this other video. This guy called, I guess, Liver King or some shit like that. Looks like a fucking Jack Tim Allen. It's like, all he eats is like raw liver and bull testicles and shit like that, and lift weights and like, yeah, he does more than that. It's one of those things where like, he's on roids. Fuck. It's like he's on roids or something like that, because there is no way that you can look the way he does. It's like the red skin, the fucking distended gut. It's like, if you want to be like a muscle-bound freak of nature and shit like that, by all means. And you want to take chemicals and all that shit to make you look that way, go for it. But just don't make it sound like you look that way just because you eat nothing but raw liver and probably smell like dead bodies and want to make me believe that's all natural. No. Just be fucking honest and just say, yeah, I want to look like a freak of nature. I'm willing to inject myself or drink, shoot up, rectally insert, whatever the fuck you have to look the way you do. Just be honest. What the fuck? Oh, I'm tired of shit.
Over here. I've got your back. Bring it! Had enough?
But even if you do take steroids, you still gotta eat clean, you still gotta exercise and all that. Sylvester Stallone, I mean, he takes steroids, but he does that shit so he can look the way he does at his age. Nothing wrong with it, but at least just be honest with it. There we go. Go for banishment. Please make sure that the main platform in the repair sector is properly raised before releasing the repair bots from their pods. All the units receive firmware programming to make their way to the main entrance and await pickup. Let's get them there safely and not repeat last week's accident involving a Protectron falling to the lower level. The error cost us time, money, and was an embarrassment to the company and our DCTA account clients. Sharon, where the fuck you at? Sharon! What the fuck you doing? I'm gonna heal up. There you is!
What do you need?
I need Mother Gatling laser.
Very well.
don't know what the fuck that was. Fuck. Is that good? Did not know that was gonna do that. The fuck? What's that? What's that do? You good? That?
Move along, please.
Fuck you. What is this? Don't care. So where am I supposed to go? Push anything, so that works. And of course it's blocked. Of course. Wait, this is where I came in. That's what a big fucking circle for that. Cool! Love it. And I gotta do more lockpicking. I just play this fucking game until I just run out of lockpicks or bobby pins. Again, speaking of something that kind of ties into Fallout, but not really. Again.
Well done! You have defeated the vile antagonizer, and you've brought back her suit so that we may destroy the last taint of her villainy. Hand it to me, and I'll make sure that no one else can ever bear the mantle of the foul antagonizer. Quickly then. Evil never pauses to contemplate its actions, so I see little reason that we should either. Is that true? Have I really become a bigger problem for the town than her? Am I really the villain here? Does this mean I should stop myself? I guess I could just give up my suit and stop being the mechanist. But I couldn't face the town after causing that much trouble. Here, please, take the suit. I don't want to think about it anymore.
Cool! Bunch of shit I don't need anymore. I don't fucking need this. Honestly, this looks like it could be a decent, like, home base that you could use. They won't let me out here? Don't let me out. How do I get out? Oh, like I was saying, kind of in Fallout news, Matthew Perry, who actually played the voice of Benny in Fallout New Vegas. And for those of you who don't know him, he was in Friends, which I know half of you all are like fucking 8 years old, so you weren't alive when that show was on. Said some stupid shit like, well, how is it that right that Keanu Reeves lives and he's a terrible actor, but yet River Phoenix and Heath Ledger are dead? And it's like, how the fuck can you say that? It's like, so someone's not a good actor. I mean, Keanu Reeves is one of the fucking nicest, most humblest people out there, but because he's not a great actor, he deserves to die?
What do you think it was?
Like, if that was the case, then why the fuck are you still alive? I know both those two are... What can I... Both those two are a better actor than you were. I don't know. People just being bitter and stupid over for no fucking reason. Talk to Uncle Rowe. Mr. Rowe. Rowe. Bro!
With all of that fighting, I never did get to give you the official welcome to the town, did I? Welcome to Canterbury Commons, home of traders, caravanners, and most of all, of excellent bargains. Here for business or pleasure? Most of the caravans that come through, their fondest desire is to spend a few days off the road and to get a full stomach. We've got good food in the diner, and we try to keep it nice and peaceful here, when that's an option, of course. That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress all around. Now, I do believe this is our agreed-upon payment for your fine services rendered, and a little bonus as a special thank you.
Cool. Alright, so last place to go is Republic of Dave. That's a little closer. I don't want to go to Old Olney because fucking Deathclaws spawn there, and I don't feel like having Sharon get killed. Even though I don't really care anymore. Okay, Old Republic of Dave. Right there. Because they always have to move shit at the very fucking top corner of the map. But yeah, for my New Vegas playthrough, I'm gonna do obviously Honest Hearts first. Then Dead Money, then Old World Blues, and then obviously finally Lonesome Road, and then beat the game. Lots of problems. And after that, either start a new playthrough or start doing Fallout 4 again. Like I said before, Fallout 4, I want to play it, but the thing is, I have to do some things like in between streams, so that way I can, you know, do some tedious stuff that needs to get done. Because I'm at the part where right before you go to the Institute. Fuck. Y'all hunting.
I've got your back.
Can't stand the sight of your own blood.
You good?
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as
I'm good. Like your friend got all fucked up. But yeah, like this. This is what, Relay Tower. Wait, how have I discovered that? I'm literally right here. Relay Tower, blah blah blah. But it's like going here. Is there anything here? Anything worth having? The answer to that question is no. So why is it here? Is it because these hunters?
good to see you.
Things I hate about Fallout 3 is just lots and lots of locations that have nothing there and they serve no purpose. Unless you just really need some tin cans and empty bottles and stuff or whatever you want to do. That's on you. That is is entirely on you. Yeah, the thing is, I'm playing Fallout 4 in survival mode, so there is no quick save and there is no fast travel. So if I want to get anywhere, I either have to walk there or use a vertibird. But with the position I'm in, I would have to take a vertibird back to Grey Garden, see if I have the stuff to make what I need to go to the Institute. If I don't have that Grey Garden, go all the way back to Red Rocket, see if I have the stuff there, because I haven't had time to transfer all the stuff over there. And then if I don't have the stuff at the Red Rocket, then go all the way to Power Station. Is there anything here that I might need? I'm gonna hazard a guess and say no. Wow, nuclear quantum. Wow, a bunch of junk. Activate terminal. The scan is locked. What's in the safe? Drugs. Tools. Anything important here? Not really. Unless you're like just starting out. And then if I don't have the stuff at Red Rocket, have to go to different places, try to see if they have it, possibly having to scavenge some locations, and who knows how long that would take. So I don't want to be streaming and be doing tedious shit for like an hour, because I don't think anyone wants to see that. It's just me. That's just me. How far are we getting? Close we get. Almost there. The Republic of Dave.
Be cautious.
Take the front door. There's the front door. What up, fool?
Hey, who are you? What do you want from the Republic of Dave? This is the Republic of Dave, duh. It's named for President Daddy, but you have to talk to him if you want to stay here.
President Daddy? Sounds like a fucking porn name.
Okay, I'll take you, but President Daddy doesn't always like new people. Okay, this way.
I'm not calling him President Daddy, that's for sure. This is a Brahmin making that sound.
Have you heard about Dave, mister?
Hello.
Man, the Brahmin smell awful today.
Are you El Presidente de Papa?
Hello.
We have someone new in my republic.
Hi there.
I am Dave, President of the Republic of Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed. Now, are you applying for citizenship, asylum, or just vacationing in the Republic of Dave? You are? Excellent. It's good to see that the Wasteland has finally recognized the sovereign Republic of Dave. If the people of the Wasteland are generous and respectful, I might deign to annex them. There's an election for the next president. Don't look so surprised. Can't you see this is a republic? Dictatorship? You insult me. Obviously, the wasteland radiation has taken away your capacity to reason. The Department of Tourism usually handles all questions for outsiders. Make it quick. That's right. As president, I am head of the Department of Tourist Rights, the Office of Immigrant Affairs, and the Bureau of Dave-like Activities. My proudest duty, second to the presidency, is Commander-in-Chief of the Army of Dave, the most ruthless military in the wasteland.
Are you sure?
Years ago, I freed these poor people from the wrath of Tom, former monarch of the Kingdom of Tom. Afterwards, the people naturally elected me as their president, and the Republic of Dave was formed. Well, the Republic of Dave is the only true sovereign nation in the wasteland, the only really civilized place left in the world. One day, all wastelanders will be citizens in the Republic and know the greatness of their president. The election is still going on. What do you want to know? That would be Bob, Shauna, Jessica, Rosie, and myself. In the Republic, if you're old enough to carry a weapon, you're old enough to vote. Rosie and Jessica are usually here in the capital. Bob usually hangs out outside near the Brahmin pen. Shauna runs the Museum of Dave, so you can find her there. Jessica hasn't voted yet. Tell Shauna that Dave commands her to vote in the election. She'll come running, trust me. Bob still hasn't voted, that dumb bastard. All right, sure, why not? The people have a tendency to wait until the last minute to vote, but I'd like just to get it over with. I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today, so I cinch the victory. Not that I have anything to worry about. The people know who their leader is in this republic. Of course I voted. I was the first to vote. Now I'm just waiting for the rest of the votes to come in.
Honey, have you spoken to Dave?
Whoa. Who is you?
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay. Well, welcome, stranger. Just be mindful of the children. Sure, honey, but don't make it too long or Dave will start wondering why we're talking. Dave is a good man. He looks after all the children and makes sure they have plenty to do. He's bought a lot of toys, not that he'd admit it. He has our Shauna teach classes to the younger ones. She's over at the Museum of Dave to the west of the Republic. Not much to say, really. I'm Dave's wife, or first wife, I guess. I've lived here for many years now. Well, yes. Dave and I were married when he was wandering the wasteland, before inheriting the Republic from his father, Tom. After Ralph was born, Dave said that the President of the Republic needed to repopulate the wasteland. So, now we have a second wife. We have plenty of food and water here, and the compound is fairly safe. I'm glad the children can be raised here, away from the wasteland. I'd like to see more trading done with the local caravans, but Dave's afraid their outside influence could weaken the Republic. Election time is always exciting around here. Only Dave. He's the only person who ever runs. Believe it or not, I used to lead a group bigger than this one on an old caravan route. I did it for years, and we did pretty well for ourselves. But what am I talking about? Running against Dave would be like betraying him. You're right. Dave's just been pushing me around. It's time for a change.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll go right now.
He ain't gonna be happy.
See, I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there. Man, the Brahmin smells awful. Dave says you're okay? Fine. You should talk to Dave, but okay. First wife. Rosie is the second wife, since she's the oldest and not good for anything anymore. That's President Dave to you, Wastelander. Call him by his full name, or we'll shoot you. He takes care of all of us, even that selfish Rosie and her brats. My children will be a lot nicer than hers. All I have to say is Dave is my husband. Mine. Do you understand? I don't care what Rosie has to say about it. Just because Rosie used to be this big leader out in the wasteland, she thinks she's better than me. She even ordered Dave around once. Dave is a great leader. He's going to bring civilization back to the wasteland. One day, they'll say it all started here. I'll help you. Poor girl doesn't stand much of a chance, does she? No way. You'd have to be crazy to run against him. I guess you're right. I'll go right now.
Right now.
Morning.
Are you okay? President Daddy said kind of bored outside.
So, Dave gave you the okay, huh? Well, welcome then. I run the Museum of Dave, where the children of the Republic can learn about their heritage. Sure, the Museum of Dave is happy to answer any questions on behalf of the Republic of Dave's Office of Tourism. Dave revised the restrictive marriage laws of the Kingdom of Tom shortly after the Republic was formed. Multiple marriages is now considered one of the great three freedoms of the Republic of Dave. President Dave is the savior of the wasteland, bringing peace and order to the savages man has brought upon himself. If you would like to learn more, please stop by the Museum of Dave's official tour at 2 p.m. Me? I just run the museum and teach classes to the little ones. You know, truth, justice, and the will of Dave. The Republic of Dave offers a rich history rivaling that of the great nations before the war. Me? I'm not sure if I can help you. Absolutely not. In fact, I'd vote for Dave twice if I could. Oh no. Dave sent you to tell me that, didn't he? I'll go right away, I promise.
The Republic are bad.
Fingers crossed.
Hello. Hey.
Alright, get up here. Over here. It's over here. I'm gonna go to playthrough, so I can't go there. Here. Their dude is supposed to be out back here, Roman head or something like that. This guy.
Yes? What is it? Come on, I don't have all day. Shauna runs the museum, not me. What the hell do you want? Yes, he does, and they're both pains in my ass. Always got to keep them in line or else they get all teary. Dave made me second commander of the Army of Dave, and that means I get a gun. Don't make me have to use it. All you need to know is that I'm second in command next to Dave, so don't bother me. And don't talk to Rosie or Jessica either. Those are Dave's wives, and they have work they need to do. Dave is in charge. When he's not around, I'm in charge. If you want anything else, go to the Museum of Dave on the left side of the compound. Oh yeah? What about it? So I've heard. She couldn't possibly think that she'd be better than Dave. Man, I'd love to be the president. Everybody would have to listen to me or I could just exile them to the wasteland. And the first thing I'd do is make myself the permanent leader so they couldn't vote me out in some other election. But there's no need for me to run. One year, Dave is just going to make me the leader, just like my grandpa Tom did for him. Yeah, I'll show him. When I'm in charge, everyone will have to say I'm as good as Dave. Better even. Fine.
Well, he ain't gonna like that. Oh. It's a nice museum you got here.
I'm gonna win this.
Or is you? Nope.
Yes? What is it? Who the...
Don't even think of breaking into that. Something you need?
Alright, fool. I told
Hey,
him.
out with it, Ambassador. This republic isn't going to run itself. Of course, as President of the Republic, I have a mandate to repopulate the wasteland. An opponent? Seriously? But, wait. No, this is a free republic. Let the people make their choice. I am confident that they will recognize me as their true and proper leader. I told you before, I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today. There's Jessica, Rosie, Bob, and Shauna. I already voted.
I thought I told them all to vote already. Get out of my way.
Dave says you're okay?
Yes, everyone voted. Jessica voted, Bob voted, Shauna.
Something you need? Oh, yes. Everything here is from Dave's adventures in the wasteland before he founded the Republic. I give a tour every day starting around 2 p.m. You should stop by then. I'd never really thought about that before. Why do you ask? Oh, wonderful. I'd be happy to accept your contribution on behalf of the Republic. And Dave just increased the budget for the museum this year, too. I was going to buy books for the children, but this is far more important. Great. What do you have? Oh no. Dave sent you to tell me. Something you need? Wow, this is the first time we've had so many choices.
Okay, so I talked to Shauna, talked to Jessica, talked to Bob. Who else is left? Rosie? Rosie?
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay.
Okay. Seems like everyone voted. Did they vote?
Yes? What?
Maybe I gotta wait 24 hours. That's fuck?
What? What are you doing?
Yes? What? The election is still going.
What? Said by the end of the day. It's been the end of the day already. Everybody should have voted.
Something you need? Oh no.
Yes? What can...
Fuck.
I'm sorry, but the president must be a citizen of the Republic to run for office. So you do not qualify.
It's fucked up. Yeah, fuck.
Yes? What can...
Woohoo! Careful! Come on, bitch!
Good enough.
Wait, Rosie, Jessica. I don't know who the fuck. Oh well, too late now. Alright, Bob, looks like you're in charge.
Over here.
The fuck?
I've got your back.
Who that? Who that? Someone was right here. Who mad? Who you? Who is you is?
Help! Help!
Oh, I guess I can't kill kids. Oh well. Alright, anything else I can do? Not that I really give a shit. Wasn't there like a... like a comic book place somewhere? Huber's Comics. We can go there. What enemies? No enemies? Who's an enemy?
Hey.
You look like an enemy.
Look out.
Get wrecked. Alright, let's go to Huber's Comics. What enemies? Oh. There are no enemies. Now can I go there? Maybe there might be something cool up there. What the fuck? Don't fucking tell me I can't just go in a straight fucking line over there. That looks impassable. Maybe the other way. Hopefully the other way. Maybe the other way. Charge! He did. Alright, let's try to get the Keeper's Comics. Let's go this way and hook a right. I hope. I pray. Maybe. Heal up some more. I don't give a fuck about the sugar bombs because I got to do this much longer. The fuck? Alright, what is this place?
Over here.
Ah, I see the house. Yeah, you failed. Yeah, done fucked up. Okay, so yeah, that ain't gonna fucking work now. We go here. Because they had to make everything a big fucking maze connected by bland fucking boring ass. Okay, so I'm there. Where the fuck did I just go? Because that. Okay, maybe.
Over here.
What? I go this way, and okay, maybe I go in that metro and it takes me there. Something maybe, I don't fucking know. It makes no fucking sense.
Can't stand the sight of blood.
I see you, fuck. Okay, maybe this way. So I guess go in here to get to Cooper's Comics. Maybe, possibly, who knows? Who knows if there's even anything good in Huber's Comics? Mason District. Maybe it'll take me out there. Who knows? Oh, someone's alive down here. Who that? And fuck. Hey, why the fuck does an enemy take that much damage to take down? Come here, help. Oh shit. Yeet. Oops. Grabbing the wrong one. Oh well. Fuck. Me too.
Only a fucking cow would hide.
Who the fuck's hanging out down here with fucking feral ghouls? You got some cojones on you. Guess so that takes me there. Not that I really give a shit, because there's probably nothing down here. Okay, so there was fuck all. His little hoe ass is just hiding up there. Everything else is going on. Hey, here we go. We're literally right here. Rivers Comics. Where is you is? Is this you? Looks like you. Actually, give me my Chinese.
What do you need? Very well.
There you go. Give me that shit. So I got a fuck ton of ammo for it. Way too late. Let's go see what's in here. Like anything cool or storyline wise related, maybe. Or just lots and lots of blank, empty fucking corridors. Air conditioning controls. Release schedule. Lots of that bullshit. Letters to the editor. Requiem for an Antagonist. Grognak the Barbarian is an excellent comic for many reasons, but one of the most widely respected ones is the depth of its villains. From the cold-blooded manipulations of the Manchurian to the love-hate romance with Femra, the stories of Grognak's enemies are every bit as fascinating as his own tales. But, for my money, no tale is more tragic and fascinating than that of the Antagonizer. Will never develop as fully as major villains like Skullpocalypse or Mastodonald. The portrait of an orphan girl raised by ants and instilled with the bitter hatred of humanity has tremendous potential for reader connections and possible redemption. Over in Grognak and the Ants of Agony, Mr. Neptura threw away all of that potential by simply treating the Antagonizer as a two-dimensional villain with a futile and pointless grudge against mankind. His writing replaced the subtle undertones of lost humanity and tragically lost innocence with the worst sort of mustache-twirling, cliched dialogue. It was an offense to the deep and tragic character. How a hack like that continues to find work in comics is beyond my comprehension. Rivers Comics should fire him and return the series to the capable hands of Mr. Morales. For that time, I refuse to buy another comic from what used to be my favorite publisher, Obsess and Oakmont. Beta testing notice. Beginning Monday, members of Grognak's Little Heathens fan club will begin visiting the offices to participate in beta testing and a range of Grillock software. Participants must fill out the participation agreement and should be directed to the testing station 15 minutes prior to their scheduled appointment time. Just follow the main hallway all the way to the end and go through the door on the right. From there, the beta testing area is just down the smaller hallway to your right. Becca, a personal note, some members of the fan club may be a little exuberant. Realize that you are not a babysitter and appreciate the extra trouble you'll be going to this week. This beta test is very important to getting our Hubert software venture off to a good start, so please do your best to keep things under control out front. You will be compensating at this time and a half for the week as a token of our gratitude for your trouble. Press release. Hubert's Comics and Vault Tech Incorporated unveil Vault Boy meets Hell's Chain Gang limited 5-part miniseries. The very best in invincible entertainment and impenetrable vaults team up to bring comic fans a gripping grimoire of greatness. From their headquarters in Washington, D.C., Hubert's Comics announced plans to bring the beloved American icon into Hubert's Comics universe, none other than their beloved Vault Boy character. Vault Boy was a perfect choice for our new Hell's Chain Gang series, says Hubert's Comics Chief of Publishing Peter Shiner, in which these valiant vigilantes take on Chairman Cheng's Communist Cyborg Corps. After all, the Vault Boy knows a thing or two about going up against that Red Menace. 5-part miniseries will feature an alternative future in which Chinese communists have invaded America. Vault Boy and Hell's Chain Gang are the last best hope for America to break free from the shackles of communism in this cautionary tale of vigilance. It has always been Vault Tech's mission to educate and protect our countrymen from the communist threat, commented Vault Tech Public Relations Executive Joan Strauser. This exciting project is a perfect opportunity to thrill young Americans while sending home an important message for us all. Every good American must help shoulder the burden of freedom and always be wary of the communist threat. The first issue of this miniseries will be available on newsstands everywhere this holiday season. About Hubert's Comics. Hubert's Comics is a branch of Hubert's Publishing, headquartered in Washington, D.C., has been producing printed entertainment since 2021. Hubert's Comics, also known for such popular properties as Grognath the Barbarian, Hell's Chain Gang, and The Inspector. Anything? No. Of course not. Let's see, how big is this place? Have I been here before? This place looks like I've explored it before. Have I? Yep. Fuck, I've been here before? Then why wouldn't it let me fucking fast travel here? It's some bullshit. Oh yeah, because I think that's downstairs where we met that guy. Let me check. Utility tunnels. Let's see what's in the utility tunnels. Oh, but literally everything did not look the same. I remember when we visited Hubert's Comics. Be careful. Yep, I remember that place. Okay. Oh well. You know what? I'm gonna call it here. Had fun occasionally while doing Fallout 3, but with that, this is my end of my Fallout 3 playthrough. I will be playing it again at some point, sometime in the future, between now and the end of time. But with that, thank you all for joining me. Might do Fortnite tomorrow, just to make up for not playing it today, but I want to be done with Fallout 3. And with that, hopefully I will, and if not, I will do Fortnite next week, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. And with that, I think let's do a raid.